It's an exciting night for the Philadelphia Phillies organization. 37 charities within our community are receiving grants of $35,000 each. You know that can make a life-changing amount of money for an organization, which then can go ahead and make life-changing decisions for the people that they serve.
Our goal is always to have the greatest impact in the community wherever we can, wherever the need is. But also we want them to know that it doesn't just stop once the money is received. We want to know what else their need is. Can we volunteer with your organization?
Everybody knows about the Phillies on the field, but off the field, the Phillies are just as successful running events like these and making sure that the front office as well as the players are giving back to the community.
I go around a lot of places in the city, and just to see the smiles on people's faces, just to let them know that the Phillies care about them.
They were given this opportunity to give to a family at the hospital, and they offered it to us, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing.
The feelings that all of us will leave with today, the feeling that Rowan will have when he gets back here and sees his room redone in his favorite team's colors, it's always a great feeling to see that, and it's great for the Phillies to be able to give back.
We had over 75 nominations this past year, and we're able to give out grants to 37 worthy causes throughout the Delaware Valley.
I remember 9 months ago when we came here and announced this, it's exceeded my expectations, how cool it is. All the kids in there right now playing around, it's great. We want to be part of the community in everything we do, and the relationship with PAL, I think, is 25 or 30 years old, and it's going to continue for a long time. It's great.
The Phillies' involvement with the patients means so much to them. You have the Phillies team behind you. The whole Phillies organization welcomes you when you come here.
It's important, you know. Sometimes we don't think about what other people go through. You know, we have our day-to-day routine and what we are able to get and have, and hopefully everybody comes together and a lot more people come together and donate money to help this cause and raise awareness for this.
Today is a very special one. This is a place that represents hope and opportunity for so many young athletes, including those from Phillies reviving baseball in the inner cities.
We're able to give them that opportunity, provide those leagues with the resources so that they can have that opportunity to play, the game in the local neighborhoods.
We want kids to grow up strong and independent and really come into their own, so that way when they take that next step, whether it is playing college softball or just going to college, that they're prepared and they're great people, not just great softball players.
Team Foster's mission is to provide accredited life-saving service dogs to injured and disabled veterans at no cost to the veteran. This collaboration with Phillies Charities really helps us spread our mission throughout Philadelphia and the ballpark, and helps us bring attention to the issue that is going on in the veteran community.
Thank you to all of you. Thank you to the Phillies. Thank you to Phillies Charities, to the team, the organization. We are incredibly excited to share Major's mission with all of you.
There are many teams in our league that do a great job in the community and with their philanthropy. Every year we're talking about the Phillies. Yep. They are exceptional with what they do in their backyard.
Great in the community.
Yeah.
How good the owner.
That's right.
It really does, yeah.
Get that flow from ownership. Everybody gets involved and you feel good about it.
The fantastic auction that our organization runs, and that raised over $350,000 this past year, which was incredible. It's our 50-50 that we do each night at the game. Majority of those go to Phillies Charities, and that comes directly from the support of our passionate and loyal fans.
For me to be able to give back now and to be able to spend time with kids and help them work on their craft and really just put a smile on their face, that's what it's all about.
You get a little older and you realize, the difference you can make in some people's lives, especially, the youth, and that's where kind of me and my wife have focused for a while now, and it's been fun to, give back when you can and have a good time with the community.
You want to get involved in the community that you're in. Obviously we're baseball players, but you want to get as much involved as you can. Can't ask for a better place than Philly.
Hi, we're so happy to have you here in Philly.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Here in Philly, the fan base is unbelievable. They come out 35, 40,000 plus almost every single night. So for them to be out there and to support me means a lot to me. And hopefully the next 3 years we can continue to do it.
Our volunteers stand together in the fight against childhood cancer.
Just knowing that the support is there every year from the Philadelphia Phillies during this month, just knowing that there are organizations that recognize pediatric cancer and bring kids on the field and show their stories of survival is something that is touching.
some of them may not be aware that there's another group that's doing something similar to what they're doing, or maybe they're doing something a little different and they can collaborate on something to help the same community.
Bringing us together as a community is something that I think about all the time. That's what we're always striving towards and working towards, is meeting new organizations, and maybe ones that aren't necessarily in our line of mission, but how they want to help and bring us all together.
The Phillies grant in particular will help us expand some of our preschool offerings and to be able to afford to run all the different preschool-like experiences.
It's actually the lifeline of what we do. I mean, we really solely rely on donations from the community and a few fundraisers that we do every year. But having this particular grant and this support from the Phillies, it's invaluable and extremely, we're extremely grateful for the opportunity to be one of the grantees.
When we received the email that we were selected by the Philadelphia Phillies Charities to try to help support us during the historic repair and restoration of the Marian Anderson Museum and Historical Society, Marian Anderson's home, I said, home run. For it's not just the wonderful home runs that are hit out there at that ballpark that we are adjacent from and we're here tonight seeing. It's not just the wonderful fan base that cheer every time we have home runs, just like Marian Anderson did, because she was a top fan too. But we cheer because the Philadelphia Phillies hit a home run every time they help wonderful organizations and charities that are in this room today. That is why Philadelphia Phillies and Philadelphia Phillies Charities lead the way in our nation for help, support, kindness, athletics, and we are the best. Marian Anderson was a fan. We're fans. We're grateful eternally.
We are all standing as Phillies family members because we would like to give all of you a very nice round of applause. Thank you, everybody.